So we talk about soundbite teaching. Soundbite teaching. How can we take a lot of information and compartmentalize it into quick words that get the point across? That when we're out there on the field, we say read, pace, pedal. Guys know exactly what we mean, even though there might be a whole page of technique that technically comes with it, right? Read, pace, pedal tells these guys exactly what they need to do every single time, right? Without a doubt. So that's our soundbite for off man. Read, pace, pedal. Okay? Read, pace, pedal. All right, so we're starting stagger foot, outside foot up, right? 1x7, inside leverage. All right, outside foot up, inside leverage. All right, we're reading is a patient kick or step to protect your leverage. All right, patient kick or step to protect your leverage. All right, your eyes are on your receiver's release, right? So if the receiver takes a heavy inside release, I should take a step to my leverage and maintain my leverage inside, right? Vice versa with the outside release, okay? But it's the same principles as press man. I am stepping to protect my leverage, but I'm also got to read his release because if he's taking a drastic inside release to try to break my cushion, because I'm only a yard inside him, I got to then continue to pedal weave and stay inside leverage, right? Pace. What does pace mean? Pace, 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 pace. Okay? Right? Pace is the tempo to match the release of the receiver. If the receiver's coming off at a slower pace, I don't need to be pedaling my ass out of there, right? I'm gonna create too much of if he's running a hitch and he's stopping at 5, I don't need to be 15 yards on top of him because I'm pedaling like he's running a vertical and he's really running a hitch. Now, I said it to say receivers are taught to sell everything like a 9-ball, then shop it on a dime, okay? I'm just saying, as if he's tempoing off the line of scrimmage, you can get your jailbreak screen, stuff in that nature, right? Our pace and our pedal need to match that tempo, okay? All right. Versus tight ends, we typically try to be more patient on the break point, right? That's more of a catch technique, right? Where I'm more flat-footed and I'm just kind of active feet, allowing him to kind of eat up more cushion because I know we think those matchups are inferior athletes. So I should be able to play patient through and be able to reroute, stay on top of this guy and not worry about him running by me. Okay, so the matchups there can play a part. All right, matchups there can play a part. Pedal and weave to protect my leverage. I kind of hit on that in the read step, right? It's read and then pace, and now I'm pedaling and weaving, right? Pedaling and weaving to protect my leverage. That's the pedal part. All right. Only open when your cushion is broken. If I got to give it a yard marker, it's probably around 3 yards. It's probably around 3 yards. I don't like normally saying it's a specific. I think it's a feel thing more than anything. I think once the receiver gets to a certain point where you feel threatened, now you got to open up and go. Right now, you got to. For some guys that are faster, they can let that receiver get closer and closer before they feel threatened. Right. Some guys who are slower, they might be getting out of there a lot quicker. Right. Those are usually the guys where you're like, hey, we got to wait till he's about 3 to 4 yards away. All right. I want to key that leverage shoulder. So if I'm maintaining inside leverage, I want to just basically key the near shoulder. Key the near shoulder, key the shoulder. For a break in, break out, however you want to look at it, right? And treat tight ends differently. Like I said before, we can stay square. We can stay patient. We don't need to open up because it's an inferior matchup. So we feel comfortable with running with those guys in space, right? Running with those guys in space. Okay? So looking at this, a couple drills just to kind of narrow this thing down, right? The W drill, I think this is universal, but my main coaching point for this is really, all right, we do it three times. It's read, pedal, break. Really, it's just the pace, pedal, break. Pace, pedal, break. Pace, pedal, break. Now, here's what we're focused on in reality, okay? I think the most undercoached part of defensive back play is arm action, right? Is arm action. As a receivers coach, every arm action was everything. It's sold off the line of scrimmage, and it helped you stop your momentum. Okay, it can create momentum and it can slow down momentum. All right, so the arms and the feet have to work together. That's how the body works. Biomechanics 101. Arms, feet work together when you're trying to start and you're trying to stop. Your feet can make you move, but you want to move efficiently. You use your arms to gain momentum, gain inertia, get faster, get more momentum going down the field, right? Or down whatever field of play you're working on, okay? Same thing. As I'm working through my break drive, I got to see those arms pumping. That's the major key. It's a short area drill, and we're not really worried about the break and drive portion, right? We're worried about the arms being tied into the break drive. So I should see my arm action here. Let me see if I can get myself on tape. Right here, right? Right? Working and propelling me in the direction that I need to go. Okay? Propelling me in the direction I need to go. And if they're not doing that, then we got to start the drill back over. But the main focus point has got to be, right? The brake drive and the arm action driving me downhill. Plant drive, arm action working to drive me downhill. Okay, where does that show up? Up top. Cloud corner, right? Playing patient, brake drive. But the arm action, right? Now, it's not necessarily a W because he's not really backpedaling, but cushion's not broken yet, no need to backpedal, but it's the brake drive downhill portion of the route. Efficient movers in efficient space can create plays, right? I believe that was J.C. Horn. Same thing. Now I'm watching safety down here. Stepping down to play man coverage. Sorry, watching the corner up top. Corner up top. Safety comes up here in a second, right? I'm playing off man a little deeper. Don't really need. I'm playing against the tight end, I believe. No, that's Alec Pierce, right? Playing patient through the quick game, so I'm reading the tempo. Read, pace, pedal. I'm reading quick game. And really the read is reading through quick game as well, right? If you want to start your eye progression here as you read and transition to one, you can, right? But read through quick game and then the arm action. Downhill, gotta pump, gotta pump, gotta pump, gotta pump. If he had pumped earlier in the down, probably might have put him in a better position to make a play on that ball, right? But great play overall. All right, reaction drill. Reaction drill. So now let's bring that part in. So now we're read, pace, pedal, and now we're reacting off of coach's direction. So you put two cones there, right? You pedal, read, pace, pedal, and you break them. Break 45. Either way. You can also work at break 90 and put the cones out here, right? Read, pace, pedal and break. Always finish with a ball. Always finish with a ball. Where does that show up? Looking at 2-5 down bottom, right? Reading through the quick. Oh, my guy sits. My pace is shut down. My pedal shut down. Break. Right? Arm action. You'd like to see more of it. May have put him in a better position to go make a play. Same thing, watching 14. I think this is teach tape, quality rep right here, right? This shit gets me excited. Here we go. Read, pace, pedal break. Rookie on Stephon Diggs, right? What is the coaching point? Arm action, coach. Why? Look at that thing. Pump, 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 finish. I'm going to get it to you one time at full speed. Here we go. Read, pace, pedal break, pump. Right? Arm action. Go. Drive, drive, drive in that drive phase. The drive phase is initiated with the arms. Got to be. They go hand in hand. All right? And then react drill with a tilt. Okay, so now I'm crossover 45. I'm in phase with the defender. I'm crossover 45, and it's the same thing. React drill, break 45 this way or downhill. Now I got to pivot and work back out, right? So you get one way. Now, This is just crossover run, boom, break 45, finish with a ball.